What's going on, y'all? This is, again, Giuseppe, your boy, on the drama umbrella. What's happening? I'm blowing my horn, and it's appropriate tonight for our show. This is a pre-show, an appetizer. Told you down for my next trilogy, the drama umbrella. And I'm covering some drama on the road today. We're gonna call this one Touch Road. Let's get to swerving tonight. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the little personalities on the road. Who's swerving? Who's swerving? Especially in New York City. You might could appreciate the show this evening. Feel me? Yes, sir. And all you drivers out there that's still stuck in traffic, still like on your way home from work, turn that music up and drink a Red Bull, cause you only got a few more miles left. My brother or sister, enjoy the ride. That's what life is all about, enjoying the ride. So let's take a ride right now. Ride with me. I'ma drive. It's just me and you, and we're gonna take a trip through New York. You know what I'm saying? And study all the different personalities on the road, because I find them to be interesting. Some of them to be very hilarious. Screwface's little crew, when Steven was being a super cop, they fired up the blue beamer and gave him the business through the city. Let's touch road. Let's touch road, yo. I'm gonna start with who I'm gonna start with now. You know who I'm gonna start with? I'm gonna start with the rookies first of all, cause y'all are like the most little irritating ones on the road. You feel me? Y'all are like 17, 16, maybe 18. You just got your permit and shit. You think you styling? I can always recognize you on the road. I always gotta go around you before you do something. Like I gotta go around you and get by you before you make a mistake that you're also gonna make very soon. That's why your insurance premiums be like, yo, your parents be paying some insurance money to have your little ass on that road. Believe that. They'll be driving like a hoopty. These days a hoopty is like a 2012 Jetta, a Honda Accord. Middle class people be driving. That's just learning how to drive. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of that little profile right there. One of those types ran into my Tahoe last year. Like he just bought the shit. Like he was just bringing it home from the dealership. Probably on his phone or some shit. Ain't that some shit? That's like the green-aired little rookie. You got a bunch of mess to get into. You probably ain't even get 2 tickets yet. But the spoiled kid now. You got the spoiled kid that be on the road. He'll be driving some old wild shit he ain't got no business with a key for. Don't even use key. That shit push button. Tell me the doors lift. This little motherfucker. He probably go to school in Bergen County. His parents send him to private school. He go to Spelman or some shit like that. He on the football team or something like that. Or the basketball team, and his parents got big hopes and dreams for him, you know, and he's about to graduate. Bought him some old outlandish craziness that he ain't got no business driving. Stay away from me. I'm gonna go around you too. The young road warriors. We got the tuna youths. I call them the tuna youths. These is like the little Chinese, Dominican, even some black dudes. These little young dudes that be driving the little Subis and the little Civics with the little stuffed animal hanging off the tailpipe rail coming across. I see y'all little makeshift races in the middle of the night somewhere out in Brooklyn and Queens and shit. The mufflers be like, arr, arr. Make mad. No, little shits be sweet. It's definitely a young people thing. This is the ones doing donuts at night when you trying to go to bed and you hearing somebody out there doing donut. They hoopties is a little bit more advanced. So they got camber. Let's talk about the big Jeepers. The big boys. Big Jeepers out there, yo. The ones that was teenagers in the 90s like myself, and like that was what was the shit at that point. At that time, if you had like a Navigator or a Tahoe or a Suburban, shit, woofers in the back, big dick thing. Like, yeah, this is me. Car show. Pull up at the club, something about a Jeep that the females used to just love, yo. Especially if that shit had dubs on it, the system was knocking. I used to see the ugliest little dudes, yo, have a wicked big ass Jeep, be like 5'5" after the club with like 3-4 joints based off of the big truck. Them bros used to love them big trucks back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Like, big trucks was the joint. It still is. It was mentioned in a million hip hop songs. The Denali, the Tahoe, the Suburban, Escalade, the Hummer, the Range Rover. The Hummer dude did the most. He got like 30s on his joint. The Range Rover dude, serious hustler. The whip of choice for grinders, yo, the clockers. Dudes that was moving bricks, moving weight, throwing pounds around, rolling around New York. Those type of women grew up. Those girls turned into women. Those girls that used to love car hopping turned into women and got their own shit now. Especially if you have daughters. She's pushing her own shit by the age of 17, 18. It's kind of different now. We're gonna break the family down in a minute. Hail up the soccer mom. You gotta hail up the soccer moms out there, and there's a lot of them. And the soccer mom usually drives a Honda Odyssey, the Dodge Grand Caravan, A to B driver. She don't really business about no rim. She don't care what color the car is. She dropping the kids off in her moo to school. The inside of the car look like her purse, and that's usually a Honda Odyssey, Toyota Sienna, or like I said, a Grand Caravan. Yes, soccer mom, you're taking the kids to practice, they spilling shit, bring them to get ice cream or McDonald's. It's like a hurricane happened in the back of the whip. It's Barbie dolls and shit. I don't know. Partially consumed beverages littering the interior of the vehicle. So soccer mom, yes, hail up to you. I see you out there. Brumps. We have a different kind of soccer mom. We got the MILF soccer mom. Oh yeah! Huh? What you know about her? She out there too. The MILF soccer mom is like still fuckable. She's driving like a Toyota Highlander, a new Pacifica, or a Jeep Wrangler. You know, the little new rounded off joints, them sexy joints. You know, relationships didn't too work out for her, and she just happens to be still single. And she's sexy as hell. And she probably got like one kid from a past relationship. You know, the super sexy soccer mom, MILF. Those are the vehicles that she drives. The Jaguar F-Type. That's the one that you see at work and you scared as shit to try to step to her. Cause you know she probably been through it all. She's seen every type of man there is. So you ain't fooling her with no type of fucking game. You ain't got no game you about to step to her with. But her car is a bit cleaner than regular soccer mom. Her titties is still perky and her ass is still fat. She be looking real good at work. But you know she ain't 22. You feel me? That's the super soccer mom. She don't need no security and financial and all that. She raised her young son by herself and all that by now. Like, she don't need no help with that. But there is one thing. This is what she thinks about when she's driving in her car, playing Brian McKnight. The next female that's on the road. This female is the independent woman that's kicking ass in life. What's she driving now? The independent super bitch that's kicking ass in life. She driving, she's the one that got that red X6. She got the Beamer X6. Or she got a Benz GLA. You feel me? She drives a Jaguar, but not a F-type. She got a drop top. She got class. She got style. She's a boss. She's a CEO. She drives like it. She ain't gonna cut your ass off. She's gonna like give you the middle finger as she cuts your ass off. Yeah, she a piece of work. This one. She all about her bread and her business and her body and herself. You feel me? When she's in the car, she's strictly on her phone and doing her lipstick. She's doing her makeup in the mirror. She's 2 blocks away from causing an accident. This type of broad crashes all the time. She got the most road rage. You know. She wears high heels, so she has accidents often. She always rubs off the side of the tire when she's pulling up to the curb to park. The middle-aged dude. And this gentleman, he still got the fire in him. You know? He know he getting old. He know he got kids. He know he married. He know he ain't single no more. But he still got that kid in him. So his car is really his everything. You feel me? These guys, y'all are the Beamer dudes. This guy, he drives the M3. This is a BMW 5 Series or an M Series driver. Or, if not that, he's a Dodge Challenger driver. And you know who you are, bro, because you be doing the most out there. This is the dude that when he's late for work, you see him on the side shoulder of the highway doing 70, flying past the whole traffic line. Dude that outran the Hellcat, dude that outran the 5-0 chopper. Come on, bro. That probably just had an argument with wifey. When he pulled off after that argument, it sounded like this. Insert car screeching sound. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Hellcat drivers and the Beamer dudes. You know, he a welder that couldn't get in the union. He probably got a motorcycle too. Ill-advised. So ill-advised. He don't give a good goddamn. That's his escape. You gonna get in the union soon, my brother. Keep plugging. Let's talk about this guy's the flip side, the woman to him. And I'm gonna call this woman the Superwoman. She also feels the need to be in control because she is middle-aged as well. She got 3 kids that's teenage level and maybe one that's still little. She probably learned to drive off this whip. That's why it got dubs on it still. You feel me? And it's big because she got a job. She probably like a CEO or a damn one of them peace officers at the schools. Her kids call her 10 times a day. You feel me? When she have an argument with her husband and drive off, it be sounding like this. Insert angry married black woman. Pull off. Beep. Now this woman, she's gonna have all like a Navigator, a Ford Expedition. The Superwoman is gonna have a Tahoe. He probably used to drive her around and got tired of driving her around, and it just became necessary for him to get a new car. Let wifey keep the big boy. So why not? So now she just embodies this car. She embodies this vehicle. It fits her completely. It's large and in charge. It's still looking good, of course, because she's a queen. But you know, she has miles on her. You gotta take care of her. She's well taken care of. When she goes into the shopping center or the mall and she pays for shit, she got like 18 credit cards in her goddamn flip out purse, and she got like a big ass 4-carat rock on her finger. You feel me? She been doing her thing. She's not the independent woman kicking ass in life. This is the Superwoman that has 1 million people dependent on her. She's Ma Dukes, you feel me? But she's a grown woman, fully grown, beautiful woman. So this is the kind of luxury that suits her needs. Gentleman that was young in the 70s. This is his whip profile. He drives like a Lincoln Continental, you know, or a Cadillac Fleetwood, a Cadillac Braun. From those down south, they call it Brohan. You pushing that Brohan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Youngblood? I don't catch you in pretty young thing today. I know that for a fact, Youngblood. I got to go. I got to go, Youngblood. I got to swerve so I can get a swerve on. Can you dig it? Cadillac Fleetwood, Lincoln Continental, Mercury Grand Marquis. Low with it. What's happening there? I'm talking about, mama. Yeah. She. Go on about yourself. Another one just like you around the counter. The old school dude that drives the old school Brohan. And that shit is clean as hell. A Curtis Mayfield song just start playing from out of nowhere when he step out the whip. And you just hear footsteps like. When you start walking. Feel me? Pop the collar. That man don't play. This gentleman smokes Camel or Cools. Either or. He done graduated from Newport's a long ago. Like a long ago. A black ass long ago. That's like 20, 30, 40 years, Youngblood. It would wind up in the tail end of the show, because that's where they usually try to cling, to your tail end. This is, and I quote, the Chevy Impala, the Ford Crown Victoria, Ford Explorer. Police drive these vehicles. If I see these vehicles around me, I'm nervous until they get the fuck away from me. The Ford Taurus. If they pull up with a Ford Taurus that got black factories on it, like the rims are those like spare donut type of black rust colored rims that are not rims, they're just wheels, yo, that's 5-0. If you hustling, get the fuck gone. To those whips, I say, fuck you. Stay up my life. Ain't nothing wrong with my tail light either. Yo, I'm Giuseppe, and if I didn't mention your whip and your profile, best believe I might catch it on my next one. This is something we can talk about 2 or 3 times, don't you agree? So if I didn't shout you out this time and you out there on the road, watch out, stay tuned. This is Giuseppi'S Drama Umbrella, and I'm off this.